think we can all agree this one's pretty wild. But there's something about it. I'm telling you, it's really pulling me in. This is an Alexander Shorokhoff limited edition called Crazy Eyes. I can't wait to do the close-ups on this. There's just so much going on with this watch. Big thanks to Tyler and the entire crew at Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida, authorized dealer of the brand. This brand doesn't make a whole lot of watches. They're a very small producer. They're made in Germany. They're known. I just did that video not that long ago of the fully hand engraved silver 925 silver case one. This one is definitely more my style. I can appreciate the craftsmanship that's on the other one, but there's actually a lot of craftsmanship going on with just the dial of this thing. There's a lot of different components, different materials, and I'm sure it was frustrating and challenging to even make this dial. I don't know. It's just wild. It's probably pretty hard to read too. I mean, you can see it, but you'd have to really study it for a second to get the time on it. We started the chronograph. Let's get into the size. This case they call it a 42 mil. I measure every case, guys, and I double check my calipers. It's 41.95. Yeah, that's 42. That's close enough. 49 lug to lug. The thickness is only 14.2. I say only because it is an automatic chronograph. So that's relatively thin with a boxed sapphire crystal on top of an automatic chronograph. 20 millimeter lug opening and a 7 millimeter signed push-pull crown. The movement inside this, it took me a while to figure out, but I probably won't be able to get it on the screen here, but if you look above, like right up in this area, if you get the angle right and you got some pretty good magnified, or your eyes are just really good, you can usually read the model of the movement up just above the escapement. I was able to read it, but I don't think I can show it to you. It says SW200. So then I did a little bit of research because this is called the caliber 2030. And what they used is, they did use the Sellita SW200, but they took a module and put it on top of it, or integrated it with the movement to make it a chronograph. I don't know if there's pros or cons with doing that. I've only seen it done on a few watches, and it ends up being a little bit thinner typically than, say, like a Valjoux 77. And it seems to work just fine. I'm sure there's, for everything you do, there's some sort of collateral damage. There's pros and cons. But in this case, throwing an extra module on top of a SW200 or an ETA seems to work just fine. I know a lot of brands have done it. Omega has done it way back in the day. So I think that's fine. They only made 39 of these. They are priced at $3,900. And I honestly think, I know I catch grief for this stuff when I say I'm totally fine with that number. You got excellent blue alligator strap with contrasting stitching, yellow on the bottom, orange on the top. Very comfortable, well made, everything on this watch. You got that hand engraved rotor, so they added their hand engraving there. It is a 50 meter water resist, and you have 7 screws, because they have 2 by the crown, holding the case back down. It is a display case back showing off that movement. Not decorated or anything, but more so showing off that rotor. And I would rather them spend the time in hand engraving that rotor and just using the base movement with the module on top, because you want to show off their craft, and that's all done in the rotor. The more time you spend doing more things on a watch, the price just skyrockets. And this one's already at $3,900, but I think that's a good value for what you're getting here because of the exclusivity to it, the design characteristics of it. Yes, it is a very niche market. I would imagine most of you guys watching this are probably in the same camp as me, like where we'll look at it, we'll study it, and we'll just be like, wow, that's really cool. Don't want it. Well, that's fine, because thousands of people are going to look at this, but there's only 39 of them. So we only need 39 buyers, right, to sell them out. So that's the way it works. So you do have the 2 subdials. Your running seconds is over at the 3 o'clock position with the blue eye, and then it kind of is like a face, right? So like the yellow, black checkered would kind of be like the mouth, and then you have the eyes going on there, and then you have crazy eyes going everywhere. So if we stop the chronograph and reset it, you can see that subdial at the 9 o'clock flipped over and reset. Now I did study the back of the movement, or the back, the watch, the movement, and playing around with the pushers. There's nothing to see there. So the module's on the top side or something. Like you can't get to it from the display. But check out the dimension to the case. Like there's layers going on here. You got the mother of pearl on your left hand side there. You have a nice splash of orange over there. You have those crazy eyes just everywhere. And those are all crafted and applied. Everything about this is just wild. Very cool looking watch. I think there is a little bit of lume. Yeah, it's not much. There is a little bit of lume, so we will do a lume shot at the end. Before we do that, we need to do a wrist shot. Check that out. When I first opened this up, if you watched the unboxing, I was really drawn into this watch. So much so that there is a couple of watches that I have like on my short list. And I like opened this up and I was like, this thing is just wild. It's drawn me in. Like so much so that I'm just like, this could be an epic wild card watch for me. But I calmed down a little bit. I still look at it and think like, this is epically cool. But maybe not right now for me personally. But that's where I'm going to miss out. That's where the fear of missing out comes in, because I know there's only 39 of them. And the price point, yeah, it's $4,000 basically. Let's be real. But in the big scheme of things, when you're talking luxury watches with a lot of handcrafting and stuff like that, that's pretty decent. Let's check out the lume on this thing. Let me know. I really want to read the comments on this one. Is it too wild? Is it speaking to you like it does to me? Look at the brand. Go over to Exquisite and look at the brand, because he has much more conservative pieces, and then he has pretty wild pieces. So he runs the whole range. It's pretty wild. So the lume is restricted to basically the triangle at the 6 and the hour and minute hand. Thanks for watching, guys. And again, big thanks to Exquisite Timepieces. They are great to work with, both for the channel, but even before the channel, I was buying watches from them. They are great to buy watches from. Check them out. I'll see you guys on the next vid.